Lawrence will throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here's a throw right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. There he goes, left side. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, Lawrence. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on 1st down. It's Edwards again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Lawrence. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Moreau here. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They run for it with Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far the lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua got this complete to Jahan Dotson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is caught by Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Faster, faster, real green. Faster, stick.
To throw again on second down. Tua, complete, it's Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Tua to throw again. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They find some open field here. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Lawrence. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Black Ultra. 52 blaster. Let's go. Go set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6, 7. Red.
From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Carolina!
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. After the sack on 1st down, Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On second and a couple. Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Tua. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. To throw again on second down. Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Completes it to Austin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass hauled in by Dodson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Mike Williams.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nope. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Again, it's Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Brown, 34 yards.
And the Saints are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.